It is Green Room Radio back at it again for another episode. Super James checked in, Tru and
What up?
Domo hanging
What's
out. And got my guy Gab with me from 700 Fremont.
What's good?
It's gonna be a good show. We're gonna focus in on some Vegas nightlife.
700 Fremont. What's that?
Yes. A brand new club on Fremont. There's a restaurant downstairs. A lot of stuff to get into about it.
Yeah.
Just a super dope venue in general. Two stories directly across from Container
So the
Park.
club and it has a restaurant in the club.
The restaurant's downstairs.
So it's
Restaurant,
two
bar
separate.
downstairs.
So basically downstairs, it's one old building, but it's two different vibes. Downstairs, you got your like a local type of bar that you would go into. Very nice looking, though, elegant, like an old school New York, like Rat Pack era type of bar. But it's a built food truck built in the building onto the kitchen.
Hugh, you have
So-
that image of the food truck?
So it's like you're walking up to a food truck, but it's got 4 different menus. So you got a pizza menu, you got a taco menu, a burger menu, and a hot dog menu.
Oh man, so that's like that's the Mac Daddy truck.
Yeah, it's like having a food court.
And then
Yeah.
the bar is right behind that, and then there's the big windows that open
Yeah, they
up.
got
so you
garage,
can-
we got garage door windows downstairs,
Ooh, I like
so you
that.
could sit from inside and have a great view of Container Park across the street and that big praying mantis that spits out fire all night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So is it two different? It's the same owner, same owner.
Same owner, same venue, 700
Okay.
Fremont,
Are they open at the same time, or is the food
Yeah.
place?
pretty much.
So what are the hours of downstairs?
Downstairs is 7 days a week, 5 p.m. till midnight, Monday through Wednesday, and then the rooftop nightclub is Thursday through Sunday, 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. But
Okay,
a lot
so
of times we
that's
go
on a
past 3 a.m.
rooftop.
Yeah, so the second floor is a rooftop nightclub.
Got it. So,
Yeah.
so that's where you said Super James. You had Yin Yang twins.
Yeah,
there?
so Lovers and Friends, which we're
Yeah,
gonna
we were
we're gonna
trying to
circle back on
go.
Lovers and Friends.
Dude,
And
I had an amazing time.
I was waiting for these guys outside for like 6 hours.
I
They
caught
didn't show up.
COVID after, though.
Did you
but
really?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I'm
There we
sorry to
go.
hear
Yeah, so it was kind of what was it, like the week after the soft opening?
Yeah,
For
yeah,
you
it's
guys?
probably like 2 weeks later after
Yeah.
the soft opening.
Yeah.
And I
So we
was-
had we did a little after party there, and it was an amazing night. So
Are you
yeah.
guys a hip hop club or a little bit of everything?
I mean, pretty much everything. I like to say like open format.
Yeah.
And I think that the greatest thing about the rooftop nightclub part is that we book all the DJs all the local DJs you see DJing on the strip. It's basically you're gonna find all of them under one roof. They're all gonna come and spin at 700 Fremont, and we give them the freedom to spin how they want to spin. Do what you
Okay.
do.
So even if they're electronic DJs, it's electronic DJ. If it's,
Yeah, but I mean, if it's electronic DJ, we still let them know it's open format, and
Yeah.
they'll go off the crowd,
Got
and that's
it.
when you get to really see like that DJ for who that DJ is, because it's like
Yeah, they're not
Man,
stuck in a
with
room where
downtown-
they're getting told what to play.
with downtown,
Yeah.
the crowd every night is so eclectic. You can't come in there with a set thinking this is what I'm
I
gonna
used
play.
to I used to
Yeah.
say that to people all the time because I'd meet people, at these Excess or other places, and it'd be a resident, and he only knows electronic, and I'm like, well, what are you gonna do when that weird crowd happens to just so be hip hop?
Or
Like,
just some rappers show up or something like that, and you got to switch
gotta
it up
know.
real quick for
Exactly.
spending $100,000 at this table next
yeah,
to you.
you got to be able to do that, or you're gonna be in.
Hugh,
be in
you
trouble.
have that picture of upstairs. It's like a corner shot of a little patio shot right there though.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
upstairs right there, man.
Yeah.
It extends way back. The bar in the middle. There's
Yeah, there's a
tables in the
huge bar
back.
in the middle.
Tables all around the side, and then like you said, you're just looking over Fremont. Super dope vibes.
Can we get it to this TV over here, Hugh?
True can't look over there.
Yeah.
No, I hate. We're not. That's a no to look over there.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
so
there-
that's a view from the DJ booth. So you got the dance
Okay.
floor in front of you. On the left and the right, there's tables. That behind the people is the bar, which is a huge bar in the middle, and then behind the bar there are more tables on each side, and then the bathrooms.
yeah. So how many tables are there
dope.
upstairs? What about 12 maybe?
I would say 10.
10? Okay.
10.
Okay, yeah. It's a little different. The setup changed a little bit when
Yeah,
we did.
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
originally the DJ booth was like in the corner. And then when we
now
did the
it's-
yin yang thing, they kind of moved it. They got a little
Because we had a
stage
little
now, so
stage,
we can
yeah.
have
Okay.
performers now and everything like that. So
That's dope. Like, where are you from, and how did this came to be?
Oh, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, but I've been in Vegas.
I know. I felt it.
Yeah, I've been in Vegas for like 12 years now.
how'd you connect with Colton and the guys? At 700.
It was Randy Foster and
Ooh, we know Randy.
yeah.
Randy with no auspice. Randy.
Oh.
Little crazy. Randy is a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Randy Foster is one of my best friends,
He's
also
dope.
co-host on my podcast. But
Yep.
he introduced me to CJ at Irv, DJ Herb G's birthday at Elliott.
Okay.
And so we were just talking, and he was letting us know, I guess it was when they first got the building.
Okay.
So he was telling
Yeah, it was like a Mediterranean restaurant, or was it Indian restaurant or
Indian
something
restaurant
like that?
before it was called
that.
Turmeric.
Hey, is
Okay.
that smell still in there though?
No, sir. No, sir. One of the first things we got rid
No
of.
spice.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the first things we got rid of. But I met CJ. He invited us over to come check out the building, the location. We walked all through it. I saw the potential in the building, and when he described what he wanted to do with it, it was a done deal with me as far as being sold on the project. I was there, so I guess they brought Irv on as the entertainment director.
Yeah. Shout out to Irv. So he's you know, one of the resident DJs there and entertainment director. He's booking everything and like you said, bringing a lot of the DJs that play. You know, they open and headline the big venues on the strip and finding time for everyone to get into the venue and come play that spot.
I love it because I feel like you guys are the best DJs in the city, hands down, under one roof. I mean, it's simple to just like. I think from now on, when people ask me what kind of music we play, I'm just gonna let them know we got your favorite local DJs, but whatever they play.
Yeah.
Like, because I really don't want them to be in a box. I think it's refreshing for them as well, with the restrictions that the strip puts
Well, they
on
can
them.
they can actually
Right.
they can actually very easily bring their own friends without having to go through the hassle. Like, oh, I got these people on the list, and then you got people out the door at Hakkasan.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Oh yeah,
fucking
of
out
course.
there,
But,
like,
but
people.
not only that, but yeah, you're not at a venue where you got these VIP hosts trying to tell you what to play because
Yeah.
they're spenders spending 30 grand and
not even
you're
just
not getting a
that.
dime of that.
Not even just that. Most of the clubs on the strip, I mean, they might take offense to this or not, but they got people that's completely out of touch with the whole fucking scene.
Right.
Excuse my language. I don't know if I'm
No,
right.
you good.
No,
You good.
no,
You good.
please.
Nah,
Hey,
but-
I call
Please.
it on the strip, just so you know. I've been out here since '05. I call it recycled garbage, meaning homeboy over here at Excess will get fired, but then
And
all
then
of a
get hired
sudden
at the next
he's
club.
he's a first round draft pick at Hakkasan. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's the same shitty ass person that
But they-
fucked up that club.
And they wonder why
They do the same thing with the talent that they
Same
book.
thing, man.
As soon as an artist residency is up with one club, another club picks them up. So you about to force
Right.
us in this city to go through another year of having to see this motherfucker perform every fucking weekend? I don't know about you, but I'm tired of fucking seeing Nelly already, okay? It's been like 18 years now. And it's like they just keep bouncing them around. It's
Hell
like,
yeah,
do y'all know
man.
how much new talent is out there that you could get cheaper than what you paying these names?
Tour DJs.
Yes,
I mean, just
it's just so
everybody.
for us, we want to give him freedom. I remember Boozer came and spun one night, and because of the crowd and him being able to feed off the crowd, we had a lot of people walking up like, is this a Latin club? Because the crowd was loving it.
Right,
He saw
right.
it. He saw them feeling it.
Yeah.
And he went like a good 20 Latin songs in a row, but nobody left.
Right.
Nobody left, and that wasn't a night that we
And
promoted
that's-
Latin music or anything. It's just
Yeah.
gonna go off the vibe.
That's
you
what
know
we were talking about earlier because he's at the door, working the VIP stuff, and he's just like he gets to see, when the DJs are playing
Yes.
and what they're playing, like how downtown you're bar hopping, and we were talking about
Right.
that earlier, and he's they want this to be a venue where you go and you stay, you buy a table.
So
Yeah.
You're there.
when Super James is
Yeah.
up there, same thing. No one's leaving.
yeah.
And for downtown, that's very impressive because everyone's used to just bouncing around. Like, you never make plans when you go downtown. It's just you're going to go
Yeah.
downtown.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
When's
they-
you going downtown?
well, that's what I was gonna say in relation to I know that general location where Beauty Bar was.
Yeah.
So people were just doing this little bounce between those
Right,
things.
right.
So you guys are off more.
Yeah, we're
down-
one block
down-
away.
One
Just
block
one
away.
One block
Yeah.
dip separation.
So are you still like I guess promoting to those people that are
Yes,
just out
definitely.
there just
Definitely,
roaming
definitely. We
around?
still have
to-
promoters up the street letting them know that we're down the street.
Okay.
And then you got me who's doing the marketing as far as booking the tables, trying to swing some of the strip down our way, and also during the day hanging out downtown.
Are you guys giving better table
Yes.
reservations than
Yes.
obviously the
Yes.
nightclubs?
The thing is
Affordable, I guess you'd say, a little bit more affordable than nightclub.
Yeah, we wanted to bring a piece of the strip downtown, but keep it still downtown as far as the pricing,
Yeah.
the vibe, so forth like that. Like, so for instance, all our DJs are from the strip. They're the local DJs like Super James and that spin on the strip. All right, cool. We got that aspect, and we brought bottle service downtown because a lot of venues down there don't have bottle service, or if they do, they're not pushing it like that. We're set up for VIP table bottle service. We got hookah coming in about another week.
The hookah
So
will be big.
you'll now have the comfortability of when you're downtown not having to worry about dressing up so much like the strip.
Right.
Strip, a woman feels like she has to wear a dress and heels. downtown, a woman is cool wearing some jeans and maybe some sneakers, and she's still gonna feel sexy and still have a good time.
Yeah.
That's the kind of vibe we have. You're comfortable. You're getting great music, the same type of vibe from the strip, but you're getting, you know, what them DJs really about, what they really can do, because they don't got nobody standing over them saying, I need you to play top 40 and top 40 only. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, they actually tell a lot of those residents to play down.
Exactly.
And I'm like, you're basically telling them to play like shit because you don't want them to outshine whoever the headliner is. But I'm like, that's so whack to even tell somebody. They should play what they want to play.
Fuck that.
And not be scared about it. What about Randy? Is he doing anything with that?
No. Randy's still over at, he's a director over at Tao Group.
Oh, at Tao Group.
Yeah,
cool.
so that's what he's doing. But
Randy's my guy.
I mean, we also you know have cheaper price, and our bottles start at $300. So that's already cheaper than the strip. We're not hitting nobody with no $2,000, $5,000 minimum spend.
Hey, you don't have that. You don't have that entertainment tax and the 50% gratuity and the
90% service
that
charge.
tourist, like, you only got a $1K minimum, but then the bill's $3,100.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
What happened?
We're not doing all that.
And how, I don't know how much you could speak on, but I know there's, like, you know, the hookah stuff we talked about and the food. So going forward, that the hookah's coming soon.
Yeah, the hookah's coming soon, and we want people to know that when you come get a table with us, you'll be able to order food from any of our 4 menus downstairs, and it'll be delivered upstairs. You have your bottles, and you can get hookah. You know, you're gonna have to get a table in order to smoke hookah. It's not gonna be hookahs at the bar or hookah anywhere. You're gonna have to get a table.
Yeah.
But again, we're gonna have cool little minimums: 1 bottle minimums, 2 bottle minimums, depending on where you want to be seated at. 3 bottle minimums, and again, if bottles are starting at $300, you're still talking about $900 minimum. That's way cheaper than the cheapest fucking table on the strip.
Yeah.
So you get to be more comfortable. You get to spend less money. You get to hear better music, better DJs spend their best.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a great time. So we're finally giving downtown a spot you can stay at. You don't have to bounce around. You don't have to worry about what we're gonna do now. It's, you know what, I'm going to 700 Fremont, and I'm there for the night.
Are you guys? Are you doing any form of live entertainment, or
Yes, we
keeping
do.
it just?
So every as of right now, it's every Friday and Saturday, I believe. I know every Friday for sure. Downstairs, first floor, we have live music. We're trying to do it every Friday and Saturday night, I believe, from 7 to 10. And then rooftop, you know, nightclub is going Thursday through Sunday, 9 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Do you plan on bringing any type? I know you guys said the Yin Yang Twins were there during Lovers and Friends. Are you planning on bringing back any more small little hip hop performances or?
Yeah, we were definitely looking at some artists for the future.
We got we got a lot of stuff in the work. We did we actually ended up Frankie J came through on Friday of Lovers and Friends. Yeah, so that's like where
Bash go to?
No, he, you know, Bash. He was high somewhere. But no, Frankie J came in early. And we went out a little bit, and I said, you know what, we're gonna go check out this new spot. So that's where for me coming in and working with him and CJ and Colton, I'm gonna run a lot of artists through there where we are, you know, with people in town for random stuff, full shows, whatever. Let's do it after party somewhere, because you know, a lot of these artists, they don't want to deal with the strip, they don't want to do all that, like
the dress code.
They don't want to deal with all that hassle. And that's again what I love about our spot is we're on Fremont, but we're East Fremont, and we're kind of away from all the rah-rah. So when you come, first of all, we're surrounded by parking lots, garages, and so forth. Plenty parking around us right across the street from where we are. You don't have to worry about parking far, walking long. You don't have to worry about the crowds of wild people who doing wild shit down there, because we already know how downtown moves. You know, and you know, again, it
is always hard to park.
It's got that one block buffer where
you
can still walk from everything else on Fremont, but you got that little buffer.
El Cortez takes up that whole block. So that casino and hotel separates us from the rest of East Fremont, all the clubs and bars down there. So it's very cool because you get to just, you come downtown, but again, we kind of blended the strip and downtown together to give you a venue that's basically like the best time. Like, you don't want to leave. And because we don't have a noise ordinance, it's cool because we can go as late as we want to.
Yeah, you're about to be in a prime spot for Life is Beautiful, too.
Oh, yeah, we are. We're right there at the beginning of it as soon as you walk in.
How did you guys fall under a no noise ordinance? I know we were at Lovers and Friends on, what was it, Saturday?
The first
Saturday, and obviously they hit the curfew violation thing. When, you know, when Lauryn Hill came on, they basically cut her short for noise.
She probably wanted to be cut short.
It was an epic
You guys don't
performance.
Is there neighbors around you, like any type of apartments or anything?
I think it helps us because hotels are around us, which is different from residents. I don't think the closest apartment complex or anything is for a couple blocks.
And on the El Cortez side, that's the parking garage right there, right?
Yep, that's the parking garage.
So they're sided up with the parking garage, so it's not like there's hotel rooms right next to them, anyways.
Okay.
Across the street's Container Park.
Every time I went, like when I used to go to Beauty Bar or even the Commonwealth, it was always a fucking pain in the ass to find the parking.
Yeah.
You know, or they just had that one little lot over there on the side.
You can park right. There's one behind us, one a cat corner from us. There's parking all up and down the streets. Literally on the block, right on 7th Street, where we're for Fremont and 7th. We're on the corner.
You guys keep all the cuckoo birds from running around there?
Yeah, pretty much. Our security team is elite.
Okay, cool.
All our staff is from the Strip, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I definitely noticed that too when I was there.
Vibe.
Like when I showed up, like within minutes of telling them, Frankie, we're about to pull up. Frankie Jason, it was like boom, up the elevator, straight to the table.
So you have to take an elevator to get to the upstairs?
No. There's just one to take.
We probably have what's going to become one of the most infamous stairwells in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
That's the other thing is there's the artwork on the building. There's they got a bunch of.
We had a bunch of great artwork on the building. We had some artists come and just bring a piece of downtown. Like, you know, our district is really expanding downtown. The vibe is just so artsy downtown. So we wanted to just, you know, again, we didn't want to reinvent the wheel. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to kind of come put our spin on things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How we would run a downtown spot. So it's been amazing. It's a fun place to work. I love it. I don't think I've enjoyed going to a job this much ever. Like it's probably like
just a different vibe for you from being on the strip.
What do you love about it?
Yeah.
I love the people that I work with. Like literally, like we have a great little family. We have some of the best bartenders I've ever seen. I've watched one bartender, each of them, by themselves handle a whole club full of people at that big ass bar by themselves, and not sweat, not curse, not treat anybody with no change in their great customer service. Like they handle the pressure. The food is amazing. The cooks are great. The security are on point. They know how to handle situations without acting all tough and rough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be that way with people. Like, we just have a great vibe.
I think that's the biggest complaint too on the strip is like, like security just treats you like shit, no matter what. Like, if you're asking for direct, like, where's the restroom? Like,
honestly, I think it's ever since COVID and people gone back. Like, people are lazy and
no one wants to work. Like, nothing.
I mean, we're not gonna be Kim Kardashian. Nobody wants to
We
work,
were just saying,
it's just like how people treat people.
What's that place called at Resort World? Zook?
Yeah.
And like, you know, I haven't been to a club in forever, but I was like, yo, these waitresses are like a 4. Like, remember back in the day when if you weren't a 10, you ain't getting in there?
Oh, you're not even allowed to audition.
You remember the 12 interview process that you used to have to go through?
I'm like, they ain't doing that shit no more. So I'm like, so people, you know, I don't know. But even when they, you know, were supposedly all 10s, nobody was fucking happy. No. Like, they're so dreadful. It's like, you guys are making so much money, but everybody dread it. You hated seeing the people that you had to see 4 days in a row.
Yeah, if you weren't the person signing, these waitresses were looking at you like,
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
they're
paying attention to one person. Whoever gave that credit card when you sat down, they're the only ones that gets made drinks. I know you make your own drink.
Not at 700 Fremont though. We treat everybody, whether you GA or you got a table or you waited in line for this long to get. Everybody gets treated the same. We just, you know, the rooftop is called Zoo Nightclub because all animals welcome. You know what I mean? No matter how much of a party animal you are, what range or level you are, you're welcome there. And that's what I love about it most. You got the people that are full-on break dancing on the dance floor, people who don't know how to dance, but they know you're watching.
But one more shot and they
don't
think
care.
They do. Yeah.
They know you watching and they don't care. You know what I'm saying? We got to the people that know how to dance. We got every range and in between. And it's just such a colorful, great group of people just enjoying themselves together. Nobody has any issues. There's no fights. Everybody's talking to each other, getting to know each other, and it's a good vibe, man. It's what partying is supposed to be about.
I think that's the other biggest thing too, is you know, the biggest issue is dealing with the door. You know what I mean? And when we were there, and I think it was only my second or third time there when I had the Yin Yang Twins there. You know, I looked over, the DJ booth looks over the balcony, and I seen a big line. I'm like, I was about to put them on, and I'm like, yo, they can't go on yet. There's a big line outside. And I'm like, yo, let's wait like 30 minutes. And then, you know, probably within 15 minutes, they had already got you guys had
Got
already got
everybody
everybody
Yeah.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Like whether it was a table or just GA, like the line was already like going.
I'm
You know what I mean? So
heartbroken.
How did it?
Yeah.
I didn't see the Yin Yang twins.
Yeah, we
at-
didn't get to see them because they were
Yes.
during the day.
So
yeah,
how'd they
they
do
were
at the
early.
club?
Yeah, we were. I think
Oh
they
man,
were.
listen, let me tell you something. I was downstairs in front of the club waiting for one more table when they started to perform, and I thought it was the DJ spinning their music. Like that's how clear, great they sounded.
Those are those
I'm
guys
on
are like
time with the beat, everything. They sounded exactly like
Man, they've
the
been-
record
Damn.
sound.
they've been performing like that since like what 97, 98,
Yeah, like
90,
they're true professionals.
Yeah.
They sound like you just put in a CD and press play.
And
like,
then
Yeah.
the East Side Boys showed up.
Yep. So then he
the
performed
East Side,
too.
and then he. I started DJing after Yin Yang went on, and just because I knew he was drunk and having a good time, I played one of his songs. He came over and said, "Hey, hold on." And he performed for another 20 minutes.
Yeah.
20
yeah.
minutes. I just knocked it out,
'Cause
man.
we-
We did every song off the East Side Lil Jon album.
We
Yeah.
saw Lil Jon, and he wasn't the Lil Jon in Hakkasan.
No, was he
the
struggling?
real Lil Jon,
No.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
No,
it was
John's
amazing.
John's a beast. He's,
Well,
he's,
Yeah.
he's a
well, I
different-
said the only thing that I noticed with John out there is, he's been a DJ now for so long that he looked a little bit uncomfortable.
Well, John was a DJ before he was Lil Jon. Like,
Oh, he was.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
know that.
You know,
Lil
Lil Jon and Ludacris were doing radio in Atlanta before they were producing or rapping or anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
know that.
so-
Luda destroyed it.
Oh,
And it was
dude,
funny when
but
they,
that's the thing is they got that chemistry because those three have been like that hands down. The Usher, Lil Jon, and Luda, plus maybe 5 other acts should be a tour, worldwide tour.
yeah, I forgot how many bangers they had
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Hey,
And the production there,
Oh,
right? It was
yeah.
ridiculous
it was
because I mean,
ridiculous. And
yeah.
did they
did
start?
you get to go Lovers and Friends at all? Or no, you were working the whole
No,
time.
I was working the whole time.
Yeah.
Did
I
they-
don't think I was gonna go anyway. It was just too hot to be out there. In that,
Oh,
that-
bro,
that-
I was-
Bro, we were-
When,
I was
when
dying.
we walked in, what time did we get there?
About
like
five-
four
four
or
or
five.
five.
And we're like walking in, and these people are walking out, and they're like
They're done already.
bewildered.
I know people were like complaining about the
Any
festival
little-
and this, and I'm like, yo,
Any little crack of shade,
it's
people were
100.
just hiding.
Yeah, I'm like,
under
you guys
there.
got it. You know where you're going to. There's absolutely
know.
zero shade.
Whoever got there at 12 noon,
No,
you're dead.
Saturday, I got on with Bash and Frankie J at I think 12:45. We were the first act on the main stage, and there was probably already a good 20,000 people there.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like we're thinking like we're gonna perform to like 100
Right.
people. No, it was literally the only gap there was because there was probably a good 5,000 person VIP before the gates before GA. There was a little gap between that and GA. There, as far as I could see, there was people there. At
Did you
12:45.
happen to catch Joe to see?
I was.
We missed them. That was one
I
I
was
really wanted
out.
to see.
I was
the
out.
whole lineup was just amazing.
That's
Yeah.
the thing is there was
It
no
sensational.
openers. It was all headliners.
Yeah.
Like,
I just hope that they can do that again next year because year 2, day in Vegas, we already see a huge drop off in the
And the
lineup.
lineup wise.
Oh,
But you know what the thing is, though?
Oh,
You know what the
They
thing
got
is, though?
so many artists we don't know who the hell they
Day
are.
in Vegas, whoever's booking that, they're trying to be hip and trying to be like on the
That's
front end of
Golden
it.
Boys.
Golden Boys. That's the
That's
Coachella
the
so
people.
Coachella people.
Okay, but so my boy, our boy, my whole crew and everyone, it's Bobby D presents. Bobby D is a good friend of ours from
Right.
years back, and then Snoop, obviously Bobby D runs Snoop's camp. Snoop's funding all these shows, doing all that. They sold it to Live Nation, but they didn't sell it until the lineup was solidified. Like everyone was confirmed, flyers done. All right, now we're gonna sell it to Live Nation
Hey,
because
that-
they didn't want to let Live Nation ruin. Not that they would ruin it,
Right.
but they're like, this is our show. If we're gonna put our name on it, we want 100% control of it.
I thought for sure that shit was gonna turn into a shit show.
We
And
thought
then
it
when
was
I
gonna
saw
be
how they
fake.
were moving Lovers to Friends stage,
Yeah.
setting up
Yeah.
the next artist.
So that
I'm
was the
like,
other
oh,
thing.
man,
Since
that
you
was
didn't get to
smart.
witness it, so
Yeah.
so it was there was a total of 4 stages. There was 2 side stages, and then there was Lovers and Friends. But what was happening was Lovers and Friends were both the main stage. So it's 2 stages. So the second this artist finished, this artist is already set up because it's both main stages. So you was just
When I saw
bang-
that,
I was
that
like,
was
Setup.
genius.
banging
Oh,
them
so
out,
you
bro.
was just getting
The
music.
Yeah.
setup and breakdown.
Yeah,
That
so
it
there was
so-
no
yeah.
setup and no breakdown because 10 minutes before this artist is done, this artist is already set
that
up.
was
Because
really
it was
smart.
like an hour.
Because I was
they
like, I
were
saw the two
in-
stages, and I'm like,
yeah.
how the hell are these two stages gonna perform? And then I realized it's one big stage, and they were just because normally like at festivals and stuff, the stage rotates,
Right.
but you still got that little changeover. Over
Right.
here, it's like
I said,
seconds.
I
Seconds.
said, I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't see one thing with the production go wrong.
No.
Outside of that, we were sitting in the VIP, and the next
Well,
thing you know,
no.
500 people
No,
come running
we were
from that.
in the
Well, that was
GA
a
fake gunshot
at
or whatever the
first.
fuck.
So we were in the GA at first, and then it's not like EDC where you can upgrade your pass. He's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we'll upgrade. And then they're like, oh,
True
we're
just
sold
end up
out.
backstage anyways.
We're sold out. He was like, oh really? He's like, so if I find a guy out there, you guys are sold out? And they're like, well, you could come and scan it. Sure enough, you find some guy.
I know, I
And-
know.
2 minutes outside.
I told
the
you
gate,
guys. I told you guys could have had my artist, man. I
Yeah.
did that.
So, but once we
Uh,
got in there, but that was kind of like you got to see what happened in that with that shooting stuff that went on. Because man, when that many people started
Saturday, I
running,
don't know if you saw it, but Saturday there was like
Ugh.
a false active shooter situation.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the thing that makes it worse now is like they're so precautious because of the lawsuits. As soon as that call went out over the radio, they stopped the music and they put on the LED screens. There's
Yeah.
a situation going on. Stay calm. We're investigating. Like if someone sees like an active situation going on and everyone just ran and the closest gates are behind the stage.
yeah, we were
So
Our
everyone
fucking
just
asses-
dipped. Like
we
we're
were
like
sitting down.
This was right after TLC, so we're just chilling. Everybody had their shoes off because we're all fucking tired. And I'm talking to him, and I see a herd of people coming, and I didn't know what to do. And we went
stood up
behind the
and we're getting like
the
ping
taco
pong
truck.
balled off people.
yeah.
And I literally jumped over into a food booth, and it
Yeah.
was metal, and we sat down, and these people are like, "Yeah, go ahead."
you're like, all right, we're good.
But people were panicking. I mean,
Yeah.
and then
No,
Little
it's always
John,
gonna be like
it was crazy because Little John comes on, he's like, "Don't leave, don't leave," and I'm like, he did that at EDC, that one in LA when
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
is-
he did.
I'm like,
Shit
Little
went down.
John's always saving the day.
Man,
So-
well, Gab, we appreciate you coming through, man. Real quick before we wrap up, give so at 700 Fremont,
At 700
give them your
Fremont is
socials, man.
Instagram.
Give them your socials.
Mine is at Gabuary, GABUARY. And again, you want to book a table, VIP section, anything Thursday through Sunday at 700 Fremont. Holla at me.
And so, Colton and CJ didn't get to make it, but so
Yep.
the plan is Friday. You have that flyer for
Yeah.
Friday. So
Yeah, I wanna
Friday,
check it out.
these guys are supposed to come out, so we can
Yeah.
bring them out, and then they
Yeah.
come back on the next episode.
Okay.
Come on out. Look at that.
Um,
Look at that
and
dope flyer.
and we'll
Hey, don't give that guy any alcohol till his set's over.
Oh no! I got the pool before. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be juiced
yeah,
up.
yeah,
I'm gonna
nah.
be juiced up.
Nah, he's
I'm
good.
gonna
Yeah.
leave the pool and go straight to 700.
Well, yeah,
and just
what
stay
we're gonna
there.
do, we're gonna come through, and then we'll
We'll put your
Yes.
table right next to the DJ.
yeah, we'll come through, check it out, and then on our next show, we'll obviously talk about
Yeah.
all the good things that we saw with the club.
We had to put a heavyweight on a Friday because our Fridays get.
Yeah,
Our
they-
Fridays, I'm gonna tell you right
Turn
now,
up.
we've only been open for almost maybe about this week it'll make like 2 months, but our Fridays and Saturdays get crazier and crazier every weekend.
Good,
Like
I'm glad.
there's not been a decline at all. And last Friday we went to about 4:35 a.m.
Yeah.
Last Friday, first Friday was crazy. So we got to bring heavyweight in on a Friday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, first Friday. I
There we
forgot all
go.
about that.
Thanks
Cool,
for having
man.
me, guys.
We appreciate you
brother.
coming through, man, and
Thank you so
we'll have to
much.
check. We'll have to check back in with you once maybe in a month or two once,
Yeah,
once
let's see
everything
how
is rolling.
Yeah,
and
because once we get the
reconnect
hookah
on it.
in, I'm real
Yeah.
interested to see how things turn up another notch. But that's what's been cool about it is everything opened up kind of like by itself. First we opened up,
Step by
and
step.
we didn't have
almost.
the kitchen open yet.
Oh,
So we were
wow.
open for like a month before the kitchen opened. Then the kitchen opened, and then we saw how much that increased.
Yeah.
The population that came in, and then now we're gonna have the hookah. So it's gonna be real interesting to see.
The hookah's gonna put the nail on it.
Oh,
because
yeah.
people
Oh,
yeah, for sure.
out here
But
hookah
it's
runs
great
it.
that was the last thing because hookah kind of is like the cherry on top.
That's gonna build that waiting list for you.
Are
on
you
the
guys gonna
tables.
run that yourself, or are you bringing
Yeah.
it out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I always wonder if
Everything's
people.
in-house.
Dope.
Yeah.
And we'll stop by when Life is Beautiful is going down.
Oh
too.
yeah, please.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a
Yeah.
great
Might
view
as
from
well
that
do
rooftop.
That's when. Hey, that's
Yeah.
when we're gonna find out if we're really friends.
Yeah.
If we
Life,
can get
life
in that
is beautiful.
weekend.
We're gonna be like, hey,
I'm gonna make you my spot, so
got
don't be making me not
I
look
got-
cool.
look, I got
She
you
gonna,
guys.
she's Jomo's gonna
I'll
write her
bring
name
my
on the
friends.
VIP booth for she's gonna claim her seat for Love
I'll
is
be like,
for
I
Life is
know the
Beautiful.
owner. Hold on.
Right. As long as Domo come through with some ladies, we got it. Don't even
There we
worry.
go.
But nah, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you
Appreciate
so
you,
much
sir.
for stopping by.
My pleasure.